The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Sharp. Get out of here. Personal. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. You always find good use for things like that.
Tolu keta ya wawanwe. Come weepa.
He wants to thank you.
Valu alu oloi bobo e bubuko von vunvun tuloya. Voto lola oloi bobo paweg.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew.
Tolu mawawanya farfarifyo tuka kubu.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark.
Honto kontue bon yevun goja.
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what?
Mao toliawahu. Mao keto to setuatan popkila to huaye.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciple
Tamuk gabamuktab mayani lotu lubayo.
Had it not been for the trio.
Yeah.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a... Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fuel. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and... You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete it. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono, a sensitive being. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. They're hiding in the glitter grass that caves where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's he lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
Mayani, weta gono, nuekek ujbar no barke.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Kim hobe bekuko hifar muk.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Kunzata ghetto udenu kun unyofubo.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Le yayato vunko vunturbo.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eater.
Ko boboye boye.
The
Vunko vunturbo. Kunzata ghetto.
He wants you to...
Ka nuka noborak. The wata. Yeah, mufurbo. Bumu.
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg.
Papa mofobak. Vunbobo tubuko.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
To wavu.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
He's heard
the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intent. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah! That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. In Jagni's case, letting World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life is part of their plan. They believe a cleansing is the only way the world can be saved. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Blasting it to bits. Your energy is empty. Tapped hard. Faster than ever. That's the Jagni tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Cutting edge. Your key is gone. Great shot. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Running low. Wham! Boom, boom. Wow, wow, wow. You're in pain. Let's see.